Typically, when you're picking out something to eat, you don't want it to smell like pig feces. However, that's exactly what the durian has been described as smelling like. Despite this, it is a popular fruit in Southeast Asian cuisine, and I'm sure many of you watching this video have at the very least seen one before. So, what exactly is the deal with the durian? Why does this fruit stink so bad? When you ask somebody to think of a food that smells bad, fruit are usually the last on the list. Spoiled milk, old meat, all of that ranks high, but something like a rotting banana is just mildly unpleasant. However, durians don't need to be rotting to have the worst stench of any known fruit. I mean, you know the smell is bad when the alternate name for a durian is literally the stinky fruit. Durians are the spiky fruit that grow off of trees in the genus Durio. There are 30 tree species in the genus Durio, with only 9 of these species producing edible fruit. Of those 9, only 1 is commonly found in international markets, and that is Durio zibithinus. If you've seen a durian outside of Southeast Asia, chances are it was this one. Durio zibithinus is native to the islands of Sumatra and Borneo. Now, while it is one species, like most fruit, it has varieties. In fact, it has hundreds. The best example I can give is apples. You know how when you go to a grocery store, you have multiple apples to choose from? Granny Smith, Fuji, Honeycrisp, so on, so on. Okay, background out of the way, let's get to the stink. As mentioned in the intro, durians have been described as smelling like feces, but it's also been described as smelling like sewage, garbage, onions, and a whole array of nasty things. The reasoning for this smell is to attract animals. Now you might be thinking that, based on appearance, the durian wouldn't be too fond of animals trying to eat it, but that's quite the opposite. It doesn't want small animals eating it. See, smaller animals tend to leave the seeds around where they got the fruit, which means these small animals are not transporting the durian seeds, where bigger animals will eat the fruit, including the seeds, and poop them out elsewhere, thus dispersing the durian seeds. So, by being big and spiky, only large animals will even attempt to eat it, allowing it to successfully reproduce. What causes the stink is a mixture of chemicals. The most noticeable is ethyl mercaptan, which is an organosulfur compound. To simplify, organosulfur compounds are organic compounds that contain sulfur. Now, sulfur itself, in its pure form, has no smell, though most of its compounds have that iconic sulfur smell, like rotting eggs, which get that smell from hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is hydrogen combined with, well, sulfur. In the case of ethyl mercaptan, it is the result of reacting hydrogen sulfide and ethanol with a catalyst. A catalyst, in chemistry terms, is just a substance that is used to kickstart a reaction without itself actually being included in the reaction. Alright, enough chemistry. Anyways, durians, despite their stinky odor, are still used in many Southeast Asian dishes. The flavor is unique, being described as sweet and cheesecake-like by some. Many people state that once you get past the smell, you're in for a treat. The smell, though, is seriously awful, and it's a big reason why durian hasn't really caught on in Western markets. In fact, even in Asia, it is banned from being brought into some public places because nobody wants to deal with that smell. Have you ever had durian before? What do you think of this uniquely stinky fruit? Leave it in the comments below, and until next time, take care.